The real danger on social media isn't the algorithm, it's the creators who learned to abuse it. People like MrBeast, who alone has already turned 25,000 human lives into money, views and fame. And everyone's scared to say it, but it's time the truth came to light. For the sake of ourselves, our children, and even the future of human race. Let me explain. The number one currency in the world is not USD, oil, gold, or even Bitcoin. It's your attention. And that's why everyone's trying to steal it from you. Corporations, media, politicians, gurus, they all want your mind so they can get your money. But that's not even a problem. We adapted to it so well, we just ignore all those things. The real problem is hidden. And it's the number one reason why new generations grow up to be miserable, yet no one's talking about it. Maybe because it's a risk of blackmailing, painful confrontation, or even a lawsuit. But I'm here to finally say it. One of the biggest problems of the 21st century is the brainrot content popularized and put out to the masses by creators like MrBeast. People love to say social media is addictive because of its algorithm, but that's only half the truth. The real problem is what the algorithm serves you: entertainment junk, videos made only to keep you watching. That is why I believe creators like MrBeast are evil. Even with the philanthropy, the charity work and good deeds, none of it makes up for all the damage he caused. Because I ran the numbers, and if you combine all the views across all of his different channels, long form, shorts, dubbed channels, and calculate the average time watched, you get nearly 2 million years of life spent on watching brainrot. That's over 25,000 full human lives, traded for clicks, dopamine and money. Those could have been doctors, scientists, geniuses, people accounting for great progress of the human race, but instead became just numbers on MrBeast's screen that no one will remember in 100 years. And he's obviously not the only one. He's just the most successful. The most successful at turning lives of millions of people, kids, into money. And that's the exact blueprint to ruin an entire civilization. Feed kids fast dopamine until they become mindless consumers, distract them so much they forget how to think for themselves, make them slaves to the system, following whatever their parents, teachers, or screens tell them to do. And when you strip away their self-control and emotional intelligence, when they are taught to only act on their feelings, you create the conditions for the darkest outcomes. It's really scary, but that's not even a fantasy. That is reality for hundreds of millions of people right now. And it shows no signs of stopping. Because MrBeast at just 27 has already wasted the equivalent of 25,000 human lives. But he will just keep scaling. Keep optimizing till he's 37, 47, 57. Keep wasting lives because that's what gets rewarded. And what kills me the most is the fact that he doesn't even enjoy it.
Are you happy? More unhappy than happy?
But let's imagine a different world. Where YouTube isn't just clickbait, pranks and fake drama, but real value, beauty and inspiration. A world where content kids watch actually teaches them something, builds their focus, creativity, skills. I know it's possible because that's the world I grew up in. When I was a kid, there was no MrBeast. There were no shorts, no TikTok, no dopamine sluts screaming in my face. I was watching photography tutorials, video editing breakdowns, people teaching real skills just because they loved what they did. And that path, that slow educational path, led to the life I live now. It's all thanks to the creators I watched. They were my heroes, they gave me direction. And now you and me, literally, we can be that for the next generation. That's why I spend weeks making these high production cinematic videos, travel the world to teach other YouTubers, and give away all of my filmmaking tools in the description of every video. Because if we want better content to rise, we have to actually make it. That means putting in the time, shooting with purpose, telling stories that matter. It is slower, it is harder, but it is absolutely worth it. Because every frame is a quiet protest against the mainstream bullshit. And I've met countless other creators who feel the same way, who care about the work, not just the reach. And the more of us there are, the more this platform shifts. So if you're tired of seeing this garbage, take reality in your own hands and start making this quality content too. That's how we fix this. Not by yelling about the problem, but by quietly becoming the solution. Only then, maybe in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, this platform will be shaped by the good creators. Our kids won't grow up addicted to noise. They will grow up learning faster, thinking deeper, and creating from day one. All because people like us decided to start this revolution here and right now. Now you're faced with a choice. You can close this tab, pretend this was just another edgy YouTube rant, and go back to scrolling like nothing's wrong. You can ignore what's happening, the addiction, the decay, the emptiness behind the screen, and tell yourself, it's not my responsibility. But it is. Because if you've watched this far, if something in you knows I'm right, then this is your fight too. We don't need to convince everyone. We don't even need millions of views. We just need more creators to do this rather than that. To take humanity's attention back, to make something that adds to the world instead of subtracting from it. That's exactly what I'm doing. And if you're with me, then it's time to start creating like it actually matters, because it really does. If you're ready to join this mission, to make better content, to build a new standard, then the first step is learning how to do it. And I'll show you exactly how I make my videos cinematic so you can start making your own in this video right here. So go ahead and watch it right now, and let's go to battle in the war for attention.